All right, today we are pulling into Speculation Station because something interesting is happening. Nathan Fillion and the cast of Firefly have been teasing something on social media, and nobody knows what it is. Is it a reunion? Is it a new project? Somehow a new season? I don't know, but I can tell you already that this conversation is probably going to go in a few different directions because I'm not sure we all agree about what the future of Firefly should actually be. So it's going to be interesting. And after that, we're going to check in on our fantasy box office league, who's currently in the lead, whose picks are crushing it, and whose box office strategy has not exactly worked out the way they hoped. I'm Brody. That's Two Dong Dylan. And that's Charlie Hickman. And this is Talk Talk Punch. Yeah. Firefly. Firefly is a channel favorite. We all enjoy Firefly. But something is happening. Charlie, can you tell us about what is going on with all this Firefly hullabaloo?
Sure. So Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk have a podcast together called Once We Were Spacemen. And they have been sharing these videos on the socials. If you want to see them, you can go to their Instagram or go to the website. You can check out YouTube, etc. Nathan Fillion is showing up at each of the individual cast members from the Firefly TV show and kind of staring at them and nodding his head. And then there's like a little bit, whether staring into space or, Summer Glau's like, I knew you were coming. Her character. Yeah. As they added each one, more and more speculation was starting to build. And then in the comments, he's like, hey, if you think this is for a crossover, or if you think this is for a podcast or a convention, you're wrong. Because there was a lot of people just speculating that. And then they're like, well, they haven't gotten to everybody yet, but they got to Jewel and they got to Adam. And so they have made it through everyone. He hasn't done Alan yet because it's true. But because they're also on a podcast together. So
it's true.
There's that.
It's true. They talk all the time.
And then Ron Glass, whose character, was killed in the Serenity movies, also passed away in real life. So this is it. As far as
they could go to his gravesite.
They could, they should. Maybe that's what this is all about. But speculation is running rampant, and so this is. I've got kind of like the realism, the realistic kind of thing that I think is probably what this is, and then I've got the child in me who's hopefully and eternally optimistic.
I am curious to talk about this with you guys.
I have to say, folks, many years ago, I was in a new place all by myself, roughing it on my own, and someone lent me Firefly DVDs, the complete series, sadly. But wow,
it's not much.
That person, by the way, is right over there. He lent me that, and at first I was just like, "This doesn't look anything like it's this way."
Not me.
Anything like whatever it is. I'm like, this isn't my thing. And as soon as it started, I heard the song, and I was just like, this really is not my thing. He was talking about space cowboys, and I'm like, oh man, okay, all right, well, hey. And I got introduced to one of the greatest actors of all time, Nathan Fillion, in arguably one of his best roles of all time as Malcolm Reynolds, Mal, brown coat of all time.
This is pre-restraining order. This is before Dylan has it.
That's very true. That's very true. This is way pre-restraining order. Either way, the point is ever since then, I became a brown coat, thanks, of course, to Charlie. And then there was Serenity, which was heart-gouging, sad for almost no reason.
Didn't like it.
And ever since then, people were like, get back. We're all a bunch of brown coats. Bring it back, to the point where we stopped even talking about it. We stopped thinking about it. Nothing like that. It's been 24 years since it went off the air.
2005, right?
And nobody. 2002. That's right.
2002. Which is part of my thinking here is next year is the 25-year anniversary. So if you were going to gather the cast together to do something, a 25-year anniversary seems like a pretty good time to do that. If they're gathering here, starting the speculation, and March 15th is the big announcement date, it could be that we're looking at something that's setting up for a 25-year anniversary type thing. Just saying.
Like a reunion.
So let's talk about this. So what will you guys hope this is going to be?
I hope it's a new season of Firefly. I don't want a movie. We saw how that went last time. I don't want everybody killed off and they're like, well, now they're dead. Now we don't need to talk about it. I don't want to hear any of that kind of thing. I want a new season of Firefly. That's absolutely, they say we have another 10 episodes, even 10 episodes. Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I can't believe the world we freaking live in. Can't believe it.
And maybe that's why he hasn't talked to Alan yet. Maybe they haven't done a little bit because of what happened in Serenity.
I'll say this: if they're going to do a
Forget
reboot, like a re-energizing of the franchise, a reimagining, a continuation, whatever like buzzword we want to use, I would love for them just to say, look, the Mummies are doing this. The Mummies are like, hey, that third Mummy movie didn't happen. The Scrubs reunion, which, by the way, a huge success. I think it's great. Like, you can tell that they put a lot of like careful thought into the way that they brought this back, and it's fantastic so far. But they also had a season 9, and they're like, nah, didn't happen, because it was like largely like a spin-off with like the Scrub interns, but Braff was in a few episodes, and it changed some of the storylines. They're like, oh, we didn't like that. Didn't happen. So I'm perfectly comfortable saying the Serenity movie didn't happen.
Never heard
and
of it.
just let's just get Wash back there.
Yes.
Oh man, the movie made me so mad. I was so hopeful. This was the time the Family Guy's being canceled and brought back on the air. Still going.
Yeah, right. Futurama too, right?
And
Didn't Futurama go
Futurama's
away?
been canceled and brought back more times than I can even remember. But this show, like this movie, could have been something that really set like a return to the show, make it possible, make it a franchise, and then they go and they kill the heartbeat of the show. You can't kill the heartbeat of the show.
Because
it's Joss
You
Whedon.
killed
Joss Whedon
Shepard Book.
hates the fans.
We can get away with it. It was such a middle finger. It felt like such a middle finger. Disney has the rights to this now, and so and Disney Hulu's doing the Scrubs reboot. There's the Malcolm in the Middle reboot that's coming. That looks fun. I think these can be done well if they're done with thoughtfulness and a great script and like a cast that's excited to re-energize the franchise and not just people looking for a quick cash grab. But I don't know that that's what's going to happen. I don't even know that that's what I want to happen. You know what would be cool, bro? An animated show. I'd be into that. Like pick up the ages right where they were at the end of season 1 after 14 episodes. Forget the movie. 14 episodes. Pick right up there. I could get
I hope
into
they
that.
do live action sooner or later. Come on, bring on that Nathan Fillion face. Come on, give us something. Make it really look like a do it.
So
What do they call that? Rotoscope or something. Come on.
So I'm going to come at this a bit different than you guys. I watched Firefly back. I think I watched it in 2005. That's probably why I thought that it came out in 2005. And I loved it. And I was on board for, man, they got to bring this back. It's got to come back. They need another season. But I think I think that Firefly exists as a really nice one-season bubble that hasn't been ruined by more seasons. You know, and I guess I think about like Star Wars, and we were all like, Star Wars. Oh, we just want more Star Wars. Bring Star Wars back. And then we get the prequels. And then we're like, oh, if we just got different Star Wars, we just need more Star Wars, it'll all be good. And then we got the sequel trilogy. And I think about like, what else would they do in more seasons that then I would be like, I'm just going to pretend that this new season didn't exist, because I think that the original season is so good in this contained little season that I don't necessarily think I want anything else.
So then what do you think this is, bro? In your opinion? What do you
I
think they're
have
doing?
no clue what this is.
You gotta have some kind of clue. When it comes to
these
your mind, are you thinking
people are much older now. I mean, it's been a long time.
Sure.
Nathan Fillion's
24
old.
years?
He's an old man.
he's not an old man, Pode? He's a young man. Everybody knows he's a young man. They keep hiring him and casting him as a scrappy young guy. That's what they cast him as. It's true.
I don't know.
Tom Cruise could play his father.
I mean,
Henry Cavill could play his father.
my first guess was that this was going to be a convention thing, but I get that's been shot down. Nathan
shot
Fillion
down.
said this is not a convention
Shot
get
it down.
together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
I
could it
hadn't
be
thought
like
about the animated thing. Maybe I would be more interested in an animated series, an animated continuation of this, where they can all come back and do the voices or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I need or want another live action season, though. I don't think I want it.
I think that's your TV hatred, though, isn't it?
No, it's
he
not
does
my
hate
TV.
TV.
I
Sounds
love
like
TV.
TV hatred.
I
Because if
love
they did it,
TV
he'd have to
shows.
watch it, and he hates. He's like, oh man, don't make me watch another TV show.
And
All
there'd
right,
be
okay.
20
Okay,
episodes.
if you were to say your best case scenario, it sounds like you're saying animated like television show. That's what you're saying.
I guess
what would
that
be
was Charlie's
worst?
guess.
What do you think if you had to be exceedingly realistic? Would say maybe they're doing. If I was being like realistic to the point where like there's no chance they're doing a TV show, maybe they're doing like a reunion episode where they look back, a retrospective kind of a thing.
That's kind of
I
my
would be
guess.
so sad if that's the case. So I'd
That's
just be
kind of
like,
what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to. Remember, like how they had that Friends one, and they all kind of like they got on the stage and they had the scripts and they read and talked and cried. Brody, you're a reality TV guy. This is like they bring back the reality TV show contestants after an episode.
Yeah, the reunion after hey,
whatever.
Traders just had their, the show ended and they got to come back and talk about it.
Yeah, Love is an Island or whatever ends. MILF Island ends.
Love is an Island.
MILF Island.
whatever island show, and they come around and they sit and there's a host and let's talk through 25 years since the last time you guys were all on screen together. Let's talk about that probably would be my guess. But
that sounds like a huge letdown. Like I feel like people like Dylan would be pissed.
I would be real sad. And then it would turn to piss. Yeah, but I'd first be I'd be like, this is what you're doing with this? This is what you're wasting this? You're wasting this opportunity?
It seems like a movie seems unlikely. And even a TV show. The fact that there's been no leaks. Like that a studio would be involved, that like Disney would be involved in this creatively, and that it's green lit, and yet there's been such a tight lid that they're allowing this like little podcast to like slow release it. Seems like maybe a little unlikely, but it could be like the Community thing, the Community movie that we've been getting for like 5 years.
They've been talking about that for years. Where's that thing?
And so it could be like, hey, we're getting together, we're going to write the script, and we're all on board, and now we just need like maybe they're doing it this way to try to prove to like the streaming numbers for Firefly through the roof because people are excited. So like you can go check out like how that's been affecting the streaming stuff, but it's really like the streaming numbers have picked up tremendously because people are anticipating something good. So this could all just be part, like they could not have studio backing necessarily, but like be like, hey, we all want to do this. Now the ball's in your court, Disney. And drumming up enough publicity and fan stuff and things to kind of get a green light. It could be that. Look, bro, I get it because you're looking at it pessimistically, or maybe you could say realistically, that the odds that they're going to bring this back after all this time, the aging of the cast, the way that the landscape of television has changed, and that it's even as good as it was, not better, or it's even like in the ballpark, the chances are probably low. But they're not zero. They're not zero. And so like, if they could bring it back, and it could be great, it could be good, it could be fine, it could be a lot of things. I'm into the swing.
Okay, now I've got next question. Joss Whedon, creator of the show, what happens there? Is he required contractually to be like involved?
These are the kinds of
producer thing, or
these are the decisions that are left to these are the decisions that are left to the people who get paid for it. You see, if they would like, first off, I'm not going to like sign off and be like, well, what my prediction is, he's definitely going to be. I don't know. That's a very good question. Nathan Fillion has not like they straight out like, hey, would you ever work with him again? And he's like, he never did any of that stuff like to me that I saw, or even on Firefly or on all these things. I don't have any reason to not look. All of this doesn't even sound like him. He's like, that sucks. And if I saw it, I wouldn't want to work with it. But until then, I mean, he was being exceedingly diplomatic because he's talking about something that he didn't actually go through.
Sure.
And it's Nathan Fillion.
He wrote
so
the screenplay to Toy Story. Do you know that Joss wrote the screenplay to the original Toy Story movie? I think I memory hold that.
Huh.
Look, they're doing the Buffy reboot without him.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's
right,
true.
That's right.
So like, I think whether he wants
But
this to
Buffy
be done
wasn't
or not.
created by him. That was
Yeah, it
that
was.
was a
Yeah, it was.
pre-existing.
No. That was him. He created that. He did the movie
The
first
movie?
off.
The
yeah.
movie that was his.
That was his. He
Okay.
wrote it. I
Mhm.
don't think he
Well, I
directed it,
wonder
but
if
he
he's
definitely wrote it.
required
He
to get a
created it.
created by Joss Whedon.
Yeah, there'll be a credit. Yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, does
He
that
did
mean anything? I don't. Probably not. But
Yeah, but I mean, he's still, he's laying low, but I mean, he's still working. He's, he did the Nevers, Agents of Shield, did 136 episodes of that.
that was a
He
long
wrote that?
time ago.
That was like 2020.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? 2020?
It ended in 2020. So I mean,
okay.
Did it really?
yeah, it ran a
Not that
long
long.
time.
Gosh,
So,
I had no
mean, like,
idea it ran that long. I probably
Yeah,
stopped watching
2013
after
to
season
2020.
3. Well, that was back when Joss Whedon was the architect of the Marvel Universe, and so
and that's just writing.
they
Like
gave
he's,
him a TV show.
that's the writing
Yeah.
stuff. Whether or not we want to get into the directing stuff, like the Josh Whedon's kind of a landmine, and that's above our pay grade. And what
Sure.
I would personally, I would love to have him nowhere near it, because not only is he kind of sounds kind of like a scum, but also because he ruined it anyway. Like he ruined the Serenity.
It's true. Serenity was him.
It's not like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine like someone who has such passionate love for these characters. It's like, come on, dude, just we can do better.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Did you like his Justice League stuff, or did you even like the Marvel stuff that he did? I don't know. Like I'm perfectly fine. Just like
The first Avengers.
I think he's a pretty
first
decent
two
writer.
Avengers.
I think he's good at coming up with ideas. I just like there's nothing about his directing style or his follow through that really impresses me all that much.
Yeah.
I like his ideas, but you get the other Whedon. Was it Jeb or whatever? There's another
There's
Whedon.
another one.
There's a different Whedon.
That's fantastic.
okay.
Joss
now I
and
gotta look it up.
Jeb or Jed?
Well,
That
and
is
I would have.
Yeah,
What-
Jed Whedon, not Jeb.
Jed. There it is.
I would imagine that Fillion and some of these people that are really involved would get involved with maybe the writing or directing episodes. Maybe that would be my guess. I mean,
Ooh,
Whedon didn't direct
Nathan
every
Fillion
episode,
directed.
right? There was other people that directed episodes. So
Yeah.
I think somebody else could pick up. There's probably enough like fanfic out there of people writing continuations of Firefly. That
There's
they
like eight novels or something that take place
Is
after
there
Serenity.
Really?
There's a,
8
yeah,
novels?
there's a lot, including one where well, I don't want to spoil it. You know what? There's information out. The truth is out there if you want to look them up. But yeah, you can get them on Libby and other like local library sources, or you can buy them online.
These aren't
Dylan's
the,
like ordering them right now.
Yeah, I absolutely. I was like, wait, you mean like the comic book? Because I have that, but like you must be talking about like a.
There's some novel. Yeah, there's some crazy. There's a lot of like look this. And here's my thing with this, right? This is kind of how I feel about Star Trek and Star Wars, to be honest. Like the universe is interesting. And when the universe is interesting, that means that there's more stories that can be told. And picking up all these years later, it means all the mysteries, all the threads that we were pulling in the original Firefly story, they're gone. So we don't need to pick, but we can pick up like the war is splintered into these other things, and the crew is separated and now reuniting in some capacity, and like there's a lot of interesting stories that can be told because the world itself is interesting. So I think that like the idea that we couldn't come up with, call me guys,
A talk punch. Yeah.
we at TTP we got a few. We'll play a Firefly story building game. But
Yes,
that we couldn't come up with a good idea. The universe is too interesting. The characters are too interesting to feel like that there's just nothing there. It's not like some banal, boring kind of like, oh man, I don't know. Like do we need like a Seinfeld reunion? What would that offer us at this point in time? Like just go watch the original Seinfeld episodes. They're great. There's like them being older could be cool because now we get to see how does like 54-year-old Nathan Fillion, who younger than how old was Patrick Ricard when he was doing The Next Generation, when the line must be drawn here? Was he in his 40s? I
he was like 70.
Was he like 34? Was he 34 when he was just full bald on that?
He was young. He was just bald.
He was like 25 years old. That's the line must be drawn here, and he just had the little. It was great. That was 1987 that debuted. How about that? The Next Generation. So yeah, he was 47 when that debuted. Patrick Stewart.
That's not much older than you guys.
Patrick Stewart, but
That's not much older That's not much older at all. Actually,
you gotta grow the side. You gotta grow the Patrick Stewart little
number one. I can't do a Patrick Stewart. Every time I do, it goes into Sean Connery, which you know what?
Connery.
I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with. So pendejo. I see I've got to teach you how to be a Highlander, and somehow I'm Patrick Stewart.
Have you heard Alan Tudyk's story about Sean Connery doing a Sean Connery impression?
No.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I don't want to tell someone else's story because I guess like if just go look it up. But it's a funny anecdote, and the punchline is that Sean Connery does not appreciate Sean Connery impressions. but Tudyk is great, man. He's got to be in whatever this is without Wash.
Yes.
I'm just going to be less excited. I'll still watch it, but I'll be less excited.
Maybe he'd be a robot
of the show. They could make him an android, but also like what was so good in Serenity that we couldn't just say it never happened.
It's true.
Yeah, nothing really happened. Nothing.
It's true.
I had no clue that there were Firefly novels, and Joss Whedon even wrote them. What the hey?
Joss did write
novels.
Yeah, but I mean, neither here nor there. They have like a whole compilation of them.
Yeah,
interesting.
Wow, you're introducing me to more and more Firefly things. Every time I think I'm out, he pulls me back in.
Don't buy anything before the announcement, though, just in case you're filled with rage, and then you've committed to you buy like 7 novels, and then like the announcement on the 15th is like, hey, next year we're gonna get together, we're gonna have a picnic, and we're gonna film it.
We'll all read these novels. Hey, I'm like,
okay, so
that. I can't say mad at them.
They're making an announcement when?
March 15th.
March 15th. Okay, so we are recording this on March 9th. A little behind the curtain there. So really, by the time we record next, March 15th will have happened. So I'm very, very curious.
A TV show would be awesome. I would be all in on the TV show. Just bring Wash back.
Bring Wash back.
No, I'm still not convinced.
That's because you hate TV shows.
But you'd watch it. You'd watch it, bro. You may not be convinced.
Would I watch it? I don't know if I would.
You'd watch it. You watched Obi-Wan. You're sitting here talking about
Obi-Wan
Star Wars
great.
this and Star Wars that, and they kept making more Star Wars, and you're just there watching it.
I'm still working my way through Andor, slowly but surely.
And you love Andor.
I do. Andor's really good.
You're glad it exists.
I am glad that it exists.
But
we'll see. I don't know. I don't know about a season 2. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for
You've been moved on.
You have been moved on. You have been moved on.
The beautiful thing here is if they do decide to like bring the TV show back, if you've moved on, you just don't have to watch it. It's great.
It's true.
Your life doesn't change at all. Nothing about your existence changes in the
slightest. And Dylan
slightest.
can watch it, and Dylan will be super happy. And I would probably watch it for the show because we'd probably do a review of it. And
I would be telling you all about it anyways, bro.
That's fine. I know.
I'd be like, you don't want to hear it?
Episode
fine,
3.
You get to hear it from me. I'm calling you. You go like the first episode, bro. Actually, there's a transcript I have right here. I'm going to go ahead into this. I'm not a very good at Nathan Fillion impression. Show. It's like Sean Connery.
But if they splinter the crew, then you could have younger actors in like supplemental parts all throughout there, and kind of almost have like you're building a next generation of characters by breathing new lifeblood.
Firefly,
into
the next generation. It worked for Star Trek.
Wow. All right. You shut me down on that one. That's true. That's very, very true.
No, I mean, look what Scrubs is doing. It's you keep the main cast, you keep the core, but then you just introduce interesting side characters that are younger, and you can kind of build more appeal and keep the chains moving. Let's get a Community movie. Can we get this going, please?
Yes, please.
They keep renewing Animal Control for more seasons. So I don't know if Joe McHale is just like waiting for it to be. He thought it would be like a one and done, and now it's like going to be on season 6 here pretty soon. He's like, I don't know. They just keep renewing it. Can't do Community yet. Sorry. Donald Glover's like the voice of Yoshi in the Mario movie. They're like, yeah, we'll get to it.
Is he really?
Yeah. Poor Abed's just living off DuckTales money. Larry King.
I love that. I'm on DuckTales, Larry. That's great.
All right. So we will see what happens. I'm sure we'll have some sort of conversation over what this announcement actually ends up being so that we can kind of have a follow-up to our speculation as we now depart Speculation Station.
It could be a video game too, by the way.
What?
It could be a video game as well. I thought about that. Is it
True.
like where they're all voicing the characters,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a
like
video game.
like a Telltale video game, bro? That'd be kind of cool.
Or I don't know about a Telltale video game. Maybe like a full
What's a
video
Telltale
game. Give me
video
like a
It's like where you make choices and the story progresses.
give me like
I think they're out of business anyway, but
Are they really?
I don't know. The Walking Dead one is gone. I don't know. We can talk about it later. We'll do a video game pod.
Okay.
Maybe they're still around.
So moving on from Firefly, we do have our box office, fantasy box office league. You can go to fantasyboxofficegame.com and do it. It's fun. I've enjoyed it.
All right.
So let's go ahead and do a
Show
check-in.
us the bloodbath.
So we drafted our movies for the winter. Okay, we're going from January through April for our winter season. So let's go ahead. Let's check in.
Yeah, and the way this works, if you are unfamiliar, that's like the negative is what, like double the budget.
Yeah. So when we draft our movies, once that movie comes out, we go negative on whatever the production budget that's listed is. In order to break even, that movie has to make 2.5 times what the budget is. So we're going to kind of go through what movies have come out so far. So the first one to come out was Charlie's 28 Years Later. And that made 63 million, but it has not
They
done
pulled
well.
it. They pulled it too fast, bro. They pulled it too fast. People were really excited about it. It had good word of mouth, and they just pulled it. They pulled it too fast.
See Dylan with a magnifying.
I can't even see these things. I'm like, what? And I finally found my magnifying glass. So I'm
There you
like,
go.
yeah.
I had Return to Silent Hill. That was kind of a bottom of the barrel. I just needed to draft something, so I did that. That lost me some money. Next, I had Send Help. That one did pretty good. It didn't break even, but it did make some money. Let's see. Dylan finally had Dracula that came out. That made 52 million, but did not break even. Or is that making, or is
Really?
that?
It didn't?
I don't like that
So-
purple one that's like really far down.
Okay. So maybe the production budget was 50 million then.
I don't like that I have two purple ones that are really far down.
Maybe
Wait,
this
so
is a better
does that
view.
mean it?
So Dylan had
Yeah.
Dracula. That
that
currently
made
has
mon-
that lost him $96 million.
That lost 96? Yikes.
Yeah.
Glad I'm
Dylan
not a
also
freaking, like,
Dylan also had Scarlet, which I have no idea what that is.
Scarlet.
That lost him $7.86 million.
That's a good pick. I should have gone more
He
low budget
did do Scream 7 though, and Scream 7 is actually doing well. So currently Dylan is in first
Oh, hey.
place.
Stream 7 is mine? Wow. What did I
Yeah.
do? I must have just, like, you.
I had, as I said, I had Send Help. That has only dropped me a negative 8.57 million. I also had Return to Silent Hill. That lost me 27 million. And I drafted The Bride thinking, Mel, maybe this will be like one of those sleeper hits. And that one seems to have lost me
Nope.
$211 million. So unless that has some mysterious legs to it, some
Oh, no,
Frankenstein
no.
legs that's going to carry it for a while, that
They'll
one's
resurrect it for you.
that one's going to
That
hurt
got-
me. That one's going to hurt
That
me.
did not get good reviews. Who got Avengers Doomsday?
Well, I picked that one, but that's my overall pick, and so we've got a while for that. Charlie had, as we said, the Bone Temple, so that lost him 101 million. Charlie had, oh no, that's
my alternate.
that's your alternate. You have Hoppers.
That
but
just came out though.
That just came out. So currently it's pretty negative, but
Everyone
that's
go
because
see Hoppers. Everyone go to the theaters and see Hoppers. Not once, not
Charlie
twice,
also
but
took-
thrice.
Charlie also got Wuthering Heights, which gained him 13.7 million. So
I was worried about that one. it didn't
yeah,
look great.
I know.
We made it.
And then just as some refreshers, Charlie's overall pick is Toy Story 5. His overall bomb pick. So if it loses money, it goes on to Dylan and I. is Masters of the Universe, which he's going to be wrong about. My overall pick is Avengers, with my bomb being Moana live action.
You're going to be wrong about
and
that.
Dylan's overall pick is, for the year, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and his bomb is Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes.
Next up, who's next? Mine is Project Hail Mary is the next one to come out. And I have the Pout Pout Fish coming out on the same day. Oh, I'm gonna drop really hard that day. That's gonna look really bad. Two movies coming out on the same day.
It'll be up after that.
But Project Hail Mary, man, I'm hearing good buzz about that. I'm hearing that's actually true. A really good movie.
What I'm hearing is that you should wait until streaming to see it. That's what I've been. That's what everyone in my circles is saying. Wait till streaming. It's a better home experience.
That's
Don't
what
see
all
the
of your friends are saying.
All thousands of my friends, thousands of my closest friends, they're here. They're just out of frame, and they are all chanting for it to just be viewed at home. But everyone should go to the theaters to see the Mario movie when it comes out, and Hoppers. Make it a double feature, a movie Hopper, if you will.
So in total, Dylan is negative $67 million.
Nice.
Even though he's in first place, I'm at negative 248. Doggone Bride, and Charlie's at negative 374. But that will likely
Hoppers
change.
just started. Hoppers
just came out. Hoppers is going to make money. Yep. It's going to make money.
It's going to make money.
Yeah, God, the bride is killing me right now, dude. This stupid movie.
What you were thinking on that one?
Go see
I was
Hoppers.
thinking it's a Frankenstein movie with Christian Bale.
Two other Frankenstein movies just came out.
Yeah, and this one's like
one of them from
a different take on the Frankenstein. Hey, Guillermo del Toro's didn't have the bride in it.
Yeah,
True.
Of course it didn't.
So there you go.
There directed it. That should tell you everything.
There's our chart. Dylan's doing well. Charlie's gonna pass me. Though. Although we'll see. I think Project Hail Mary is gonna do well. We'll see about the Pout Pout Fish.
It might literally be a Project Hail Mary.
Spider-Man's never done badly. They've always made money.
Yeah, Spider-Man will be a juggernaut. It'll be good.
Dylan also has Ready or Not 2 coming up. Oh, on the same day as Hail Mary and Pout Pout Fish. Charlie has Mario Galaxy coming up. Dylan has The Mummy. Charlie has Michael. So we've got a couple more until we go into the summer season, and then once May comes around, we're going to do our summer picks. So that's going to be like the blockbusters. That's going to be a fun one to do.
Yeah,
you won't want to miss it.
But there you go. That's where our fantasy box office is currently. Let us know how your fantasy box office is doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Go,
and it's not too late to start one. If you don't have one, start one now.
Yeah,
yeah. There's no time like the present.
They're just starting out, and I want to support them because I think that this is a really cool idea. So, and I want to keep doing this. I don't want them to.
What's it called? Is it just Fantasy Box Office?
Fantasyboxofficegame.com. So
nice.
Go check it out. We're not sponsored by them. I just think it's a really cool idea.
We are not.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got some Firefly talk. We got some fantasy box office updates. It's been a good episode.
Good ep.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else to add to this? Or should we shut this one down?
Go see Hoppers in the theaters. Make sure you stay home on the March 20th. I've heard is a terrible day to go to the cinema.
No, go
There's
see
three movies that you should avoid at all costs coming out. Just
Project
Go see
Hail Mary.
Hoppers and then stay home until Mario Galaxy comes out, folks. That's the play.
No.
That's the strat. You'll thank me later.
No, go see The Bride.
Thank you.
Mario's gonna frame Mog all those other movies. It's coming.
All right, Charlie, you want to finish us up?
All right. Well, let us know which movies you're the most excited about in the winter and why is it Hoppers? And we look forward to hearing from you about Firefly. More importantly, are you excited? If you already know the announcement, then let us know if you're excited about what it was or disappointed. We can't wait to find out at least what it is, and make sure you come back, check in on us because we'll have reaction to whatever it is, and we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, especially that beautiful beard up there. Like that beard.
Oh yeah,
love that beard.
Bye.